All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep.
Appreciated, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans.
Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want problems.
All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
There you go. 480. 98 to Mike.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slam.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on now. Let's
It's
go.
a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
Let's go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
49-yard line.
There we go. 98. 98 for Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Check. Look.
26.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
There we go. 98.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On the ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. 20. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Given 42 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
Yeah.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown. New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. 55. Bring it. Bring it. Keep dribbling.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, 2-2. 2-2.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Whip, 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 whip.
Watch 26.
They run it now out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 4th down and on is Ty Long to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready?
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Shoot.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ready?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, tight end.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Mike's 56. Crunch time, defense.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
No chance.
Now Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the 1st quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now you have the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. 196.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a 1st.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Here we go, 180. Here we go, going to 54, 180.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, Hilton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here we go, 46.
Check 59.
46.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 48.
Yeah, Mike. Here we go.
Kill. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Prather, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that game? You never know. You just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Cowboys 7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker. linebacker Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here go 46.
Prescott from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
47.
59.
26.
Throwing. Prescott.
I'm coming after you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kenny Golladay, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, I knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Stop your whining.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant.
And 2nd and 6. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hey, exit.
54. Mike 54. They can't hang with us. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, we're going to 54. Why?
They'll try the left side. Prather. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. So they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, baby, all day.
Yes, yes.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Go.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
5.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on. Hey, watch that.
Get it.
Check
Now Coleman.
Mike 54. Let him know.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Check. Watch 54.
Now.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
8 read. Greystone Travis.
It's a gain of 20.
Hey, turn it out.
Hey, Irvin. 5.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And 12 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Got it.
A rare misstep on that
56 right
last
there,
play
right?
because
Go,
the drive
go.
has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Coming, baby.
Jones operating from the gun. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Set. 50, plant.
54. Danny.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Pass.
Right there.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Alpha.
58, boy. 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Cut. And 58 is a Mike. Go 50. Hey. High 7. They're running in.
2nd and 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the clock room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54. I got you, son. I got you, son.
And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready,
So
set.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Who that?
Ready.
Saquon Barkley running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
56. Coming.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
You're not ready.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Right there, we're going to 53.
Give me that ball.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, Barkley about 3 yards there to the 27.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Come on,
3
set.
yards on that last
18,
carry.
Gator.
Here's 2nd
Like
and 7.
218, chopper. Snap.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 55.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
With 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on... And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch 26.
Now we get out to Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, check, 59. I got one. 26.
On 2nd down now, Prater. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, Phil. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I got you. Check 99. Check 99.
6'6", bullet high.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Check it out.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
His team showed up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, break. 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Hey, 1-7, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Ready.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Slayton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
The Cowboys take over
We
1st
play
down
to win.
at
Let's
their own
go.
15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Go kill.
In your face.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And we'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day, baby. All day.
On 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Collins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Game situation. Let's go.
On 4th down, it's Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 6.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and there's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check 52. Look at me. Door. Bravo.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Later. By the offense.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
61, matchbox, lights.
Crouch. Hey, check 24.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?" It's like, maybe do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, I probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Come on, let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll run on first down. Collins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week.